Time flies, so don't blink twice. I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. Benjamin Franklin's, a couple of grands, I got rubber bands, my paper planes making a dance, I'm like that's part of my, we building castles that's made out of, she's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun, girl, won't you move a little closer, time to get tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store between the Orlando Hornets taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring him return to an abrupt halt.
First down and 10. And they're on 21.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now he's going to step up and run. His first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Second down pass. Intercepted.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The 16-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7.
The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game, but I like the way those guys run.
Oh, and now some space to operate. Well, they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there on right tackle and an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's fortunate to get anything from there. Give him a yard after the 49.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go for that one.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And his throw here is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Come on. Set, ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. We saw plenty of throws like those in the Swamp last fall. It's a first down for the rookie from Florida. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Travis Kelce from 8 yards out. And the Orbits are an extra point away from evening this one up. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Second and 10.
Great, set.
Up the middle with Barkley. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be making it a third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
These two teams all tied after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Pickup of 2.
Hurts going to move him around.
2nd and goal.
Second down and goal. Hurts. And it's caught. 5 yards that time of the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And Harrison is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
It's now 4th and goal.
No touch.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll try to do it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go!
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A beautiful spin and room to run. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Let's go!
And with Orlando, 1st down.
Let's go now!
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, set! 19, Charger, 19!
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he's certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and do this himself. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one. Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball. Never lost sight of where it was headed. And stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 26 yards. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Whooped that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Escaping a tackle at the 25. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. From the gun, Bigsby. And scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll shift things around. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott going there the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner multiple times in All-Pro, in there dropping for a loss.
There's a reason it's all linebackers are often captains of the defense. They call the signals, they have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and of course on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack too.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Buffalo 18.
He'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they delivered.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It's a wind of maneuver. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
The second down pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And McKee will look to throw it. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
McKee now to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw, McKee. And this is caught. Touchdown. Adam Thielen from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check, Matt.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right off the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield. Decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
He'll try to do it himself. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. And an Eagle touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the gun, McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley escapes the defender. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Looking to throw, McKee. To the right side, he's got Cooper, it's complete. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac,